So good day everyone. Welcome to another lecture video in differential equation. We have already discussed the first two solutions in the first order first degree differential equation, wherein those are the variable separable and also the homogeneous differential equation. Now we are going to discuss exact differential equation. Before anything else, our objective for today's video is simply to examine the applicable solution to solve a first order first degree differential equation, and second, the solution of for exact differential equations. So let us recall from our differential calculus. We all know that the partial derivative of the function f and y is equal to the partial derivative of f with respect to x dx plus the partial derivative of f with respect to y dy. In this equation, the right member is called the exact differential, this part. And if the right member is equated to zero, it is called an exact differential equation. So basically, if this part is equated to zero, it is an exact differential equation. An exact differential equation is written in the form of m of x dx plus n of x. Ano, putang. Ulit. An exact differential equation is written in the form of m of x and y dx plus n of x and y dy is equal to 0. This is our general differential equation, where the partial derivative of m of x and y with respect to y is equal to the partial derivative of m of x and y with respect to x. If these two are equal, therefore, this general differential equation is an exact differential equation. So, we just simply take the term with dx and derive it partially with respect to x. Same with this one, the term with dy, we need to differentiate it partially with respect to x. And if this two is equal, therefore, the differential equation is an exact differential equation. So, if the differential equation is classified as an exact differential equation, then the solution would be this. First, solve for the f of x by integrating m of x and y dx by treating y as a constant. After solving for f of x, we solve for f prime of x by completely differentiating f of x. After that, we have to solve for f prime of x. How? By subtracting f prime of x from the given equation or the original equation. And then we have to solve for f of y by integrating f prime of y, which we have solved in step number 3. And lastly, the solution of the exact differential equation is f of x plus f of y is equal to c. And there's also an alternate solution wherein instead of f of x, we have to solve for f of y. How? By integrating n of x and y dy, treating x as a constant. So basically, we have just switched the variables around. Instead of x, we switch it of y. So same with this one. Okay, and also this one. Then solve for f prime of y by differentiating completely f of y. Solve for f prime of x by subtracting f prime of y from the original equation. Then solve for f of x by integrating f prime of x. And lastly, the solution of that exact differential equation is f of x plus f of y is equal to c. So we can use either solution and it should come up with the same answer. Okay? So maybe let's apply these steps in an equation so that we could further understand or know how to solve for this particular differential equation. So first thing that we have to do is we have to check if this is really an exact differential equation. How? We take the term with dx. I mean, we should follow this condition. The partial derivative of this term with respect to y, must equal to the partial derivative of this term with respect to x. So let's take the partial derivative of each term. So first, we copy this term, which is 3x squared, y minus 6x, and we have to differentiate with respect to y. If it's with respect to y, so we must consider x as a constant. So derivative of this, since 3x squared is constant, so it is simply the derivative of y. And obviously, derivative of y is 1. And the derivative of 6x, this is a constant, treated as a constant, therefore it is 0, leaving us only 3x squared. Then checking the other side, which is taking this term with dy and differentiating it with respect to x, we will come up with this. So x cubed minus 2y, we have to treat y as a constant. So taking the partial derivative of this, we will come up with 3x squared. And obviously, these two, the partial derivative of m of x and y with respect to y and partial derivative of n of x and y with respect to x is equal. Therefore, this differential equation is an exact differential equation. So we can apply those steps that we have discussed earlier. So first step, we have to solve for f of x by integrating m of x and y dx and treating y as a constant. So our f of x would be, let's integrate this term. 3x squared y minus 6x dx. And then maybe we could factor out the constant, which is the y. So and also the 3. So we will come up with 3y, the integral of x squared dx, and also the integral of 6x dx. We all know the integral of x squared is simply x cubed, and then over 3, and then the 3's will cancel, and then just simply copy y. And then the integral of 6x simply 6x squared over 2, which will give us negative 3x squared. So we have successfully solved for f of x. Now we have to solve for the f prime of x. How? By completely differentiating f of x. By completely differentiating, meaning we have to derive both function with respect to nothing, which is x and y. So the derivative of f is simply f prime of x, but the derivative of x cubed y. So we have to treat both x and y as the variable. So we could do product rule. So we will come up with, first the derivative of x cubed is 3x squared, then copy y plus derivative of x is simply dx, and then derivative of with respect to y naman is copy the x cube, and the derivative of y is dy. So we are going to do the same here. So we will come up with 6x dx. Now, the third step would be solve for f prime of y. How? We have to copy what we have solved in step 2 and subtract it to the original equation. So copying the original equation minus f prime of x, simply copy, then copy. Maybe we need to distribute dx and also dy here, so we could cancel out similar terms. Doing so, we will come up with 3x squared y dx minus 6x dx, x cubed dy plus 2y dy minus 3x squared y dx minus x cubed dy plus 6x dx. We could cancel out similar terms, which is obviously this 6x and this 6x, this 3x squared y dy, I mean dx, and also this one, x cubed, x cubed. So we will be left with only 2y dy. Okay? Step number 4. We have to solve for f of y by integrating f prime of y. Recalling our f prime of y is 2y dy, and we all know the integral of that is simply 2y squared over 2, or simply y squared. And then lastly, the solution of the exact differential equation is simply f of x plus fy is equal to c. If you recall, our f of x is x cubed y minus 3x squared, and our fy is what we have solved earlier. So we have to add those. We will come up with x cubed y minus 3x squared plus y squared is equal to c. So this is the general solution for this exact differential equation. So let's proceed to the next problem. So we have this differential equation, sine y minus 3x squared plus 5 dx. plus y plus x cosine y dy is equal to 0. Again, we have to check if it is truly an exact differential equation by following this condition. So let's take the partial derivative of this with respect to y. So sine y minus 3x squared plus 5 with respect to y equal to the derivative of this is simply cosine y, while the others are treated as constant. So basically, these two, the derivative of these two is simply 0. So let's do the other term, which is this part. Let's derive it with respect to x. And then, obviously, this y here is treated as a constant. The derivative of this is simply 0. The derivative of x cosine y, treating cosine y as constant, x is the variable, the derivative of x is simply 1. So 1 times cosine y is simply cosine y. And obviously, this is equal to this. Therefore, our differential equation is an exact differential equation. We can solve this differential equation using the steps discussed. So first step, solve for f of x by integrating m of x dx and treating y as a constant. So our m of x dx is this, m of x y dx is this part. So integrating sine y minus 3x squared plus 5 dx. So let's factor out the constants, which is obviously this sine y, and then distributing dx, we will come up this minus 3 x squared dx plus 5 integral of dx. Obviously, the integral of dx is simply x, so we will come up with x sine y. Integral of x squared is x cubed over 3, so the 3's will cancel out, leaving us x cubed. And then the integral of 5 integral of dx will give us 5x. That is f of x. Step number 2, solve for f prime of x by differentiating completely f of x. So, doing so, we will come up with f prime of x is equal to, again, we will use product rule. The derivative of x is 1 times sine y. Let's copy first x, then derivative of sine y is cosine y, then the derivative of y is dy. Then the derivative of x is simply 1, then copy sine y, and then dx. The derivative of this is obviously 3x squared dx, and then for the 5x, the derivative of that is 5 dx. So step number 3, solve for f prime of y by subtracting f prime of x to the given differential equation. Copy the original differential equation and then f prime of y. X. So let's distribute dx and also dy. So we will come up with sine y dx minus 3x squared dx plus 5x, then minus 5x dx. So let's check those similar terms. We could cancel out sine y dx here, the 3x squared here, the 5 dx here, the x cosine y dy here. So we will come up with uh, y dy only. Our f prime of y is simply y dy. Step number 4, solve for f of y by integrating f prime of y. So our f prime of y is y dy. We integrate those. We will come up with y squared over 2. Then lastly, the solution of the exact differential equation is f of x plus f of y is equal to c. Recalling our f of x is x sine y minus x cubed plus 5x, and our f of y is simply y squared over 2. Adding those two will give us x sine y minus x cubed plus 5x plus y squared over 2 is equal to c. Maybe we could multiply both sides by 2 so that we could eliminate this denominator. We will come up with 2x sine y minus 2x cubed plus 10x plus y cubed equal to c. But we all know that 2c is still a constant, so we can simplify further by doing so. So our general differential equation is simply 2x sine y minus 2x cubed plus 10x plus y squared equal to c. So this is our general solution for this exact differential equation. So problem number 3, solve for 6x squared plus 4xy plus y squared dx plus 2x squared plus 2xy minus 3y squared dy is equal to 0. Again, we have to check if this is really an exact differential equation. So let's take the partial derivative of the first term with respect to y, which is equal to this. So treating x as a constant, obviously, the derivative of 6x squared is 6x squared would be 0. 4x is constant, the derivative of y is simply 1, and the derivative of y squared is 2y. So we will come up with this. Now taking the second term and deriving it with respect to x, treating y as a constant. So derivative of 2x squared is obviously 2 times 2x, so we will come up with 4x. Plus the derivative of 2xy is simply the derivative of x is 1 times 2y, simply 2y, and the derivative of 3y squared, this is treated as constant, therefore it will be 0. And obviously, this part is equal to this part, therefore our differential equation is an exact differential equation. So we have been solving the first two problems using the first solution. Maybe we could try to use the alternate solution. How? By solving f of y by integrating n of x, y, this should be y, dy, treating x as a constant. So this is the n of x, y, dy. And maybe we could distribute dy here, so we will come up with this. The x variables are treated as a constant, and then the dy has been distributed. This should be dy. Okay, so let's correct it. This is y. This is y. So let's proceed. The integral of dy is simply y. So we have to multiply by 2x squared. So we will come up with 2x squared y. The integral of y is simply y squared over 2 times 2x. So we will come up with x y squared minus the integral of y squared is simply y cubed over 3 times 3. So we will come up with y cubed. Now the second step would be completely differentiating f of y. So the derivative of f of y is f prime of y. So we have to apply product rule again. We will come up with 2x squared, the derivative of y is simply 1 times dy, and the derivative of 2x squared is 4x times y, and the derivative of x is simply dx. So again, product rule, the derivative of uh, y squared is 2y times dx, dy, plus the derivative of x is simply dx times y squared, so we will come up with y squared dx, minus 3y squared times dy. Then step number 3, solve for f prime of x by subtracting this to the original equation. So copy the original equation minus f prime of y. So we will come up with this. Maybe we could distribute the dx and also the dy's. We will come up with 6x squared dx plus 4xy dx blah 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 2y squared dy. So maybe we could check for the terms that could be cancelled out. This 2xy dy cancelled out. The y squares cancelled. 2x squared cancelled. 4xy cancelled. 3y squared cancelled. And obviously we are left with 6x squared as our f prime of x. And then step number 4, solve for f of x by integrating f prime of x. This is our f prime of x. Then we have to integrate. Integrating will give us 6x cubed over 3 or simply 2x cubed. And then lastly, the solution for this exact differential equation is simply adding f of x to f of y. So recalling our f of x is 2x cubed, f of y is 2x squared y plus xy squared minus y cubed. Adding those two, we will come up with this general solution for this exact differential equation. 2x cubed plus 2x squared y plus xy squared minus y cubed equal to c. Okay? And that's it for this discussion. Try those three examples, but applying the alternative solution for 1 and 2 and the solution 1 for number 3. This should give you the same answers, just different processes. So that's it for this discussion. Thank you for listening. If there are any questions, ask away. And goodbye.